Tara Magalski here, and in this video I am going to cover some of my best practices when it comes to dealing with grief. So here are my tips. Don't tolerate self-accusing or superstitious talk. When those negative thoughts come in, you gotta slam the door shut. Sometimes you might even have to look like a crazy person and just say, stop. Surround yourself with a loving, supportive community. That's the most important thing. Make sure you have people that have your back, people that love you, that support you, that will pick up that phone call in the middle of the night. Face your feelings. Face your feelings, babes. I cannot tell you this. You know what? I will tell you, staring that dragon right in the face is the only way that you're going to defeat it. So if you choose not to deal with your feelings, I promise you they will come and manifest in other ways. There's nothing more scary than feeling those feelings that you're not dealing with and you're like sweeping them under the rug because you think that if you deal with them, you're gonna fall apart and be a complete mess. Express your feelings. It's super important during the grieving process. What I did is I got a journal, and it was amazing for me because I was able to look at the journal 2 months after, 3 years later, and I was able to really see the process that I went through, the process of transformation. And it was a great reminder of how far I had come and that I was moving in the right direction. There is nothing more refreshing than someone really expressing their feelings and being authentic about it. Focus on self-care. As you guys know, if you watch my videos, I am huge on self-care because if you don't fill up your love tank first, you can't help anyone. You have nothing left to give other people. Treat yourself well. Don't put too much on your plate. Don't overcomplicate your life or overschedule yourself because during this time you don't have a lot of energy, and it's really important to put your self-care at the top of that list. Sometimes you gotta get on the no train and say, I can't do it. I'm not gonna be available. Honor yourself during the process. It's important that we recognize that, and we're also very clear with people in our lives that this is where I'm at, this is what I'm going through, and this is what I can give. Join a group grief counseling group. It was something that I did, and hospice is a great resource for this. And what's really cool about it is that you don't have to have a parent or a loved one that died from cancer. You can just find your local bereavement center and reach out to them. I did one-on-one therapy as well, but meeting with the group really helped me to connect with other people so I didn't feel so alone. I could bounce off some of these feelings and crazy thoughts that I had with people, and they really understood. Realize that this is a process, and don't allow anyone else to tell you where you should be or how you should feel or how you should be dealing with things. Everyone is different, everyone handles grief differently, so just honor where you are in the process and be gentle and loving with yourself. And reframe your thinking. This is a huge one. View your obstacles as opportunities for growth. It took me a really long time, but it was so beneficial when I was able to say, okay, what am I learning from this? Okay. Plan ahead for triggers. Now, this is a big one. We just passed a holiday. We just had Easter. And this is a big one for anniversaries, birthdays, holidays. It's really good to plan ahead for this time and let your loved ones and your family members know what it is that you're going to need during this time. Maybe you're not up to celebrate the holidays as you have every year up to this point. Maybe you want to do something to honor that loved one. I'll just give you an example. Our very first Christmas, I had the entire family prepare. We did a lighting of a candle ceremony, and I had everyone prepare a favorite memory, and I created a memory box, and everyone went around the table and shared a memory. And we each read them, and it was something very healing, I hope, for all of us. It was something really beautiful. It was a way I wanted to give tribute to my mother's life. So it could be something as simple as that, or it could be, hey guys, I'm not in the mood this year. I'm going to get takeout. So in my next video, I'm going to touch on how to prepare for grief during the holidays. It's such a huge topic, and I just wanted to dive into it a little bit more. So make sure you guys subscribe to this channel and the link below, and share this with someone that you think will really benefit from the message. We all are going to experience grief at some point in our life. We either have or we will in the future. So Sharon is Karen, and it's time to go from heartbreak to healing.